Dave and welcome back to the channel. This morning I'm still heading up the coast of WA. I can tell you the Nullabore's got nothing on this. The coast of WA is a big long haul. There's heaps of coastline, very interesting I might add, but it's just almost endless. I'm a little disappointed this morning, I've got to say. I was planning to stay in Exmouth for 3 or 4 days and do swimming or snorkeling with the whale sharks on a whale shark tour, but it was booked out. There's no accommodation in Exmouth and it's early July 26. I was prepared to pay top dollar as well, but there's just nothing there for a week or two. So I am now heading north towards Karratha, which is another 4.5 hours up the coast, and determined to find some budget camping up here. So if that's your thing, stick around. When I departed Monkey Mire and Shark Bay, I was expecting to stay in Exmouth, which didn't work out, as I've already said, but it's a long haul up into Karratha. There are 24-hour free camping overnight stops. I think I counted about 4 or 5. I didn't know that at the time, and I stopped at one of the roadhouses, which duly charged me $50 for an unpowered site on a block of dirt which I could barely fit into, crammed between other campers. I bought a sausage roll, a drink and a sandwich. They charged me $30. I'm not saying don't stay at those places, because some people need the amenities, the supplies or the showers which were there, but just be prepared if you do stay somewhere like that in a roadhouse. There's a couple on the way up. Just be prepared to pay top dollar. I'm just coming into Karratha now. I have found out if you go to the local tourist centre, information centre, you can book overflow camping. I don't think the place needs to be full to use that. It's just called overflow camping. And we'll have a look at that in a minute when I get there. But the good news is it's $16 a night. There are showers and toilets there. It's nothing too flash. And people sometimes ask me why I don't stay in more upmarket camping. Look, my whole thing about my channel is free and budget camping. I'm 75 years old, and a couple of things I want to prove on my channel is you're never too old to do what I'm doing, to do a travel around Australia solo. And there are people doing it who are much older than me, of course. And also that you don't need to spend a lot of money. If you're prepared to rough it up a bit, you can do this reasonably cheaply, and I have put costs up on a video. If you look at my channel, there's a video on my costs for 6 months, and I'll do another video after 12 months of what my costs have been. So hopefully I can keep them down and continue finding free and budget camping. Just arriving at Miller's Well. This is the campground, come caravan park. It's about 4 or 5 minutes outside of Karratha, and it's quite large. There's probably over 100 sites in here. I'm in site number 96. Gives you an idea. There's quite a few campers in here. I think I mentioned it's $16 a night. There are toilets and showers here in a pavilion that's probably about 100 metres from the ground. But the warm shower this morning, or a hot shower, was very nice. I might put the drone up here and just give you a quick have a look at the layout of this area. On the opposite end to Miller's Well, the opposite end of the town that is, again only about 2 or 3 minutes out, this one is the other overflow campground come caravan park. The same deal here, you can book this at the visitor centre here in Karratha. It's the same price, $16 a night. Both of them have a 3-night maximum, but I was told at the information centre that you can extend for another 2 nights. The only facilities you get to use here are in the club itself, which we're just driving up to now. It's a reasonably small little club. I did go in there and talk to them, and they advised me that they were the ones who first advised me when I arrived in Karratha that you need to go to the information centre to book here. This caravan park come campground is smaller than Miller's Well, and Miller's Well having toilets and facilities reasonably close to the park I think is a better setup. There's certainly more room there. We'll just do a quick drive through here. Another beautiful day here in Karratha, by the way. I think it's predicted to get up to around the 28 again today. So they're the two budget options here in Karratha. I was looking for the caravan park to just check out what they're charging here. I haven't found it yet, but I'll keep looking. I won't get out of this one. It's very much the same as Miller's Well, except just smaller. But as I say, only a couple of minutes outside of town, so very convenient. I've driven out to Karratha Caravan Park. This is 3 kilometres outside of Karratha. They are fully booked for the season, so the young girl tells me. She wasn't forthcoming with a lot of information, but you can't stay here. They're fully booked. End of season, I'm not sure when that is, and it was $60 for an unpowered site, which seems a little high for where it is. It's much further out of town than where I'm staying, and there's nothing special about it. But it's another alternative here in Karratha. There is another caravan park here in Karratha. This one is on the southern end of town. This one's called the Pilbara Karratha Caravan Park. Now this one's booked out for the next 2 weeks, just so well I don't need to make a booking, and it's $75 for a unpowered site and $80 for a powered site. So not cheap, and again it's much further out of town where I am. I'm paying $16 a night. I'm close to the town and have all the facilities I need. So I'm starting to understand now why they call the other ones I'm at the overflows, because apparently it gets booked out quite quickly here. So keep that in mind if you're coming to Karratha. If you want the luxury of a caravan park, you need to book ahead. If you're looking for the things to do in Karratha, well, there's plenty of things to do. One of the things I did was come here to the Karratha Leisureplex. It's a heated swimming pool. There's a lap pool in here as well, and prices are very reasonable. As a senior, it was free for me. I have arrived in Port Headland and have booked the Golf Club, which is about 15 minutes outside of Port Headland. This is a pay to camp. The camping here is $25 a night. It's basically a patch of dirt, but there are showers and toilets, which is good. I'm only staying here overnight on my way to Broome. It's a bit of dirt road on the way in, which is a little bit corrugated, but not too bad. This is a caravan park suitable for all vehicles. And while I'm in Port Headland, I'll put up a few shots, a bit of footage. That guy's just kicked up a whole lot of dust. I don't know why they've got to do that. While I'm in Port Headland, I'll put up a bit of footage around the town I checked out, but I don't have a lot of time here, so just a short video, and off tomorrow heading towards Broome. The caravan park itself, it's not huge. I guess you get 30 odd spots in here. They're not numbered. You simply pay inside the golf club at the bar, and they just tell you to go out and pick a spot. Just got to remember which one I picked now. Guess what? There's this one right here.